so I'm not in the intro.
Max just watched our KNN intro for the first time, and he's a little hurt.
Not for the first time. I usually jump in like the A block for the first version of stories, but yeah, you made a huge appearance.
Well, of course.
You're a shining star. Good morning and happy day after Christmas. How was your Christmas?
It was good. I was in Corpus Christi, my hometown, for less than 24 hours. You know, saw my parents, my younger brother, saw some family friends, and then I drove back and I had Christmas at my house with my in-laws, and all of us got homemade Christmas blankets, all 9 of us. I'll show you a picture.
Knitted?
Yes.
That's so
Someone
impressive.
knitted them for us.
Did you give or get any great gifts?
My husband got me the best gift ever.
Okay.
Hamilton tickets.
Wow.
When it comes to the Majestic.
That is a great gift.
Like, did this whole homemade card, wrote the whole, did lines in it, and I was like, what is this? Oh, we're going to Hamilton. It was really sweet.
That's awesome. So wait, when is that?
Not till June.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've got a while.
Gift. Still a good gift. So we're obviously going to talk about gifts. We're going to talk about people buying gifts, paying more because of inflation, but sales didn't slow down. Very excited to talk about that.
Very surprising.
And then a big winter storm update.
I mean, you know, we felt it here with our freezing temps. Fortunately, nothing serious, you know, precipitation-wise, but across the country, especially in the Northeast and the New York area, has turned, unfortunately, deadly. So we're going to have the latest numbers on that as well.
And then a story that you found and you've been talking about, a video of a kid at a Christmas performance. Do you want to give a little tease to that?
He goes off like this.
Oh my goodness.
Those are actually really bad dance moves.
Napoleon Dynamite who?
But no, but this kid, it's like Christmas programs hit differently now with the TikTok stars. Yeah, our Christmas programs did not look like that growing up. So we'll have that video for you in just a bit.
Yeah, but we are going to start off with the death toll from the pre-Christmas blizzard. That blizzard paralyzing the Buffalo area and so much of the country. We now know 27 people died.
This is so tragic. The western New York area dug out from one of the worst weather-related disasters in its history. That winter storm roared through most of the country, now being blamed for at least 48 deaths across the U.S., Max.
That's right, and those rescue and recovery efforts, they're actually continuing throughout today. So still a lot of people, trying to figure out what comes next, and a lot of people, a lot of families, right now mourning people that they lost because of these storms.
So I was talking about this with Sarah Spivey earlier this morning. Authorities put a ban on driving. And so unfortunately, where a lot of these deaths have occurred have been on the road. People have been found dead in their cars, homes, and in snowbanks, and some while shoveling snow.
Yeah, it's a terrifying situation. You see some of the videos, especially out of Buffalo, New York, where they had feet and feet of snow. People even opening the door or trying to open the door, and you just see complete walls.
You know, I can't imagine being caught in that storm and you're just in your car for 2 days under several feet of snow with no heat, no food, no water. Very terrifying situation there. So hopefully, as those rescue efforts continue throughout today, they'll be able to find people alive who have not been seen for several days.
That's right. All right, well, back here in Texas, big news over the weekend in San Marcos, a former police officer dead, shot and killed by members of the same police department he worked for just 3 months ago.
This is a story we've been following on KSAT Investigates. So what you're seeing on your screen is a previous photo of 36-year-old Kyle Lobo. Just after midnight yesterday, San Marcos police officers responded to the scene where a 911 caller said that Lobo assaulted someone at an apartment complex.
All right, so in the release, police say that Lobo had been drinking and he was armed with a gun at some point. San Marcos police say Lobo was accused of pointing the gun at a San Marcos police officer. That officer then responded by shooting him. Now, he was taken to the hospital, and that's where he later died.
So KSAT Investigate has covered stories on Lobo for the past couple of months. He voluntarily resigned from the San Marcos Police Department after he was arrested for assault of his wife and child back in October. And obviously, our KSAT Investigates team and investigators across the state, they're going to be looking into what exactly happened and what comes next. All right, now to what we started talking about, gifts, gift giving and gift receiving. Holiday sales rising this holiday season. Americans spending a lot more money. They're actually staying resilient during this critical shopping season. And this is really despite, what we've been talking about for months, inflation on everything from food to rent. Yeah, this actually surprised me. So according to one measure, holiday sales rose 7.6%, a slower pace than the year prior. But I mean, considering inflation, it's higher than a lot of people thought would be. U.S. sales between November 1st and December 24th, a period that is critical for retailers, were fueled by spending at restaurants and on clothing.
Okay, so there's a lot to this. So
Okay.
the reason why, anecdotally, that I'm making this up, so stay with me. The reason why it slowed was because, remember, during the pandemic, so many people got the checks from the government.
Right.
So then they went out and used that money on buying things that they wanted. We didn't get those checks this year. And so now we're spending a little bit less, but because of inflation, everyone's like, oh, the numbers are going to go down so much. But just like you and I, we had to go out, we had to get our significant others their gifts.
We still had to get those Christmas presents. What did you get for Hanukkah?
Let's see. I got new headphones. I want to give a shout out to Eric Cooper. He did not give me the gift, but I want to give a shout out to Eric Cooper, CEO of the food bank. I was talking to him in an H-E-B parking lot for an extended amount of time. Great guy.
Eric Cooper likes to chat.
Eric Cooper loves to chat. I love to chat with Eric Cooper, and I dropped my headphone. Couldn't find it. Even did the whole iPhone track the headphone thing, which a lot of people didn't know about. My girlfriend, who is like one of the kindest people in the world, found it the next morning after just searching over this H-E-B parking lot, and it was smashed and run over. So
Which parking lot? Lincoln Heights?
Lincoln Heights parking lot.
Oh, and that is a busy parking lot.
Busy parking lot. It was a little sketchy at 6 in the morning when she was searching. She was like, I'm going to go. And I was like, okay. She
So
found it.
sweet of her.
So she got me new headphones. What about you? Other than Hamilton tickets?
Hamilton tickets. My in-laws.
But what did you get your husband?
I got him tickets.
Oh.
He's an avid disc golfer, and so there's a professional disc golf tournament coming in Austin. So I got him tickets, not till March. But we got a lot of clothes. Like, people know I'm always cold, so I got blankets, jackets, fuzzy socks.
Need the fuzzy
I
socks.
love
Do you want to show off the...
No, I'm wearing slippers right now,
Okay.
but I mean,
It's fair.
it's the day after Christmas, so I'm going to keep my slippers on.
So we don't have the metrics on iPhones or iPods or whatever the new headphones are called.
AirPods.
AirPods. I was close with the iPods.
He literally got AirPods for Christmas and didn't know the name of it. It's okay.
iPods,
Max.
it's fine.
We're here for
But
it.
we do have the numbers on specific categories of gifts. So clothing rising 4.4% in sales. Jewelry and electronics, they dipped actually 5%. People don't want to go out and buy, new TVs.
People need clothes, though.
They do.
They need
And
clothes.
online sales jumping 10% year over year, which is surprising to me.
Oh, not surprising.
No? Did you do all online shopping?
Pretty much.
Okay. Hopefully
much.
people are watching us online.
Hopefully. And so in-person spending actually rose 6.8%. Department stores registered a modest 1% increase over last year.
Quick anecdote for the holiday season. I tried to go to the Quarry last Wednesday.
Oh, big mistake.
Miserable.
Yeah.
Could not even get into the parking lot.
That parking lot is...
I almost got
during the
hit
hol-
like 3 times,
Yeah.
and I was so frustrated I left. I was like, it's not worth it.
I forget when I have to go to Ulta in the Quarry for makeup for this job.
Yeah.
And you go anytime after Thanksgiving, it's like you're going to be in a long
But
order online. and
now
pick
I'm
up
just
in
going to
person.
go today. Hopefully all the Christmas sales
No,
are
because
done.
everyone is returning gifts. Big
Oh,
mistake.
no. Okay, so is it like Wednesday? Is that what we're saying?
I would wait like a week or two.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
All
Good
right.
luck. Okay, moving on from inflation, Max's favorite subject, we're going to talk about King Charles III. He evoked memories Sunday of his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, as he broadcast his very first Christmas message as monarch.
So, a very special speech. He also paid tribute to the selfless dedication of Britain's public service workers, many of whom are in a fight with the government right now over how much they're getting paid. See, it all comes back to inflation.
Right. So King Charles, who is 74, also emphasized on the pre-recorded message to the people the struggle to make ends meet at a time of great anxiety and hardship of the people of the UK, and like Elizabeth, who often sat at a desk. I don't know if you've ever seen these before. She would sit at a desk to deliver those annual speeches. Charles stood by a Christmas tree at St. George's Chapel, which is the church grounds of Windsor Castle, where, of course, his mother and his father, Prince Philip, are buried.
Okay, so very ceremonial and obviously very important and a different look than what we've seen at the monarchs in the past.
Yeah, and so, I mean, I know it was like huge news. This pre-recorded message was accidentally leaked
Oh.
a couple of hours before it was supposed to go on.
You say accidentally.
Well, I don't know. It's the Christmas message. It's not like anything crazy was said in it.
Right.
But it was an Australian broadcaster because they send them out early, and then, you know, they're embargoed. Well, someone accidentally put it on the internet. Oopsie, beforehand. But I mean, just a little tidbit of knowledge there.
So we got like a GMSA weekend reunion going on right now.
Woo! You know what? It's awesome.
I got to give a special shout out to Sarah Spivey, her and Michael, your husband.
Oh.
Beautiful rendition of Silent Night.
Thank you
It's
so
not
much.
Christmas until they do that.
It's become our tradition to be
I
able to
love
sing
that.
that on KSAT. So thanks for letting us do that. You know, guys, this morning we were cold. We were well below freezing. We got down to 26 degrees. I think we've got one more morning of freezing temperatures before we start to see things thaw out a bit. But it already feels great out there. We're already in the 50s. By noon, we'll be at 54 degrees. Right around the afternoon, we'll see a high temperature of 62, right around 4 p.m. And tonight, temperatures are going to fall into the 40s, so definitely a chilly evening, but not necessarily as cold as it has been the last couple of mornings. Now, as we look at the weather setup, there is a weather maker across parts of the Appalachian Mountains, pushing snowfall out to the east. This is going to cause some travel delays today, some light rain across the Dallas-Fort Worth area. This cold front is going to be moving through overnight tonight. Really subtle differences here. You'll notice the wind pick up from the north a little bit this evening, and we have one more morning of below freezing temperatures. Forecasting a morning low tomorrow right around 30 degrees in San Antonio. That's a light freeze. You'll still need to take care of your pets. You'll still need to cover up your plants, but you won't have to worry about your pipes at all tonight. Up in the hill country, highs are going to be in the upper 20s. Now, as we look ahead, a steady warm up. By Thursday, Friday, we're going to be in the 70s. And then on Thursday and Friday, we also have a small chance for rain. Really only isolated showers are going to be possible Thursday and Friday. But look at that. New Year's Eve weekend, it's going to be really nice. Highs are going to be in the mid 70s, Sarah and Max.
See, this is the weather I want. This is perfect. 60s and 70s with sunshine.
Wait, what about humidity, Sarah, in those, when we hit the 70s?
Low. I mean, the morning
Okay.
lows are going to be in the 50s, so dew points will be in the 50s, so you won't really feel mugginess in the air.
Don't try to rain on my parade.
No, I'm saying, okay, then I agree with you.
Okay.
If there's no humidity, then I agree with you, Max.
Don't worry, the hair will look fantastic.
That's all I'm worried about.
All right, now I want to talk about the story that you've been loving
Look
all
at this kid.
day.
Oh my God.
So this is a
He is-
California second grader, and his dance moves are, you want to try to replicate them?
Absolutely not.
All right,
I do like
obviously-
this move, the little money move.
Getting the attention of, oh, there we go. That almost kind of looks like RJ. Trying to do the dance moves. I think you could do that one. Maybe not that one.
No, I'm
Don't do
not,
that
I'm
one
not
on TV.
gyrating. No, absolutely
All
not.
right, so obviously his dance moves caught on camera during a recent Christmas concert and couldn't contain the vibe.
Yeah, this is 8-year-old Jaden Williams tearing up the stage at his elementary school's winter concert, upstaging his classmates.
Obviously.
The second grader said the reason behind the performance, he just said, quote, "I started dancing because I was feeling the vibe."
Oh, okay. So the concert that's now made Jaden's dance moves gone viral happened just before school let out for winter break, and it was a show that Jaden said he couldn't wait for.
So for our listeners who are listening via podcast, you're going to want to find this video. It's
fantastic.
It's fantastic. He steals the show. So did you ever do a program growing up, holiday program, whether a JCC or a Christmas program? Okay, so these programs were always like...
Did you bust out the dance
No,
moves?
I was very shy as a child.
Oh, really?
No, I'm not kidding. I remember one time
I
I
don't
was
believe that.
the hump in a camel. Like literally, you don't see me. You just see me go up and down, and like my mom saw my feet, and I was completely off. Yeah, I hated these because I was so
Give
bad.
a shout out to your mom, Patty, who definitely stood there and clapped you off the
no,
stage.
I remember being the hump for the camel
Yeah.
and the nativity. But I was reading some of the stuff people were saying, and they're like, man, these Christmas programs, they just hit differently now.
Yeah.
Like TikTok has changed kids. Like
Changed the game.
we did not like dancing. Do you remember any kids?
I still don't really like
Well,
dancing.
I'm shocked by that. But I mean, kids love to dance now, and they're not embarrassed by it at all. They have no
No.
shame. And like Jaden, with his little moves, his little,
So he actually has his sights set on a new goal. Ready for this?
Yep.
When he wants to grow up, he wants to be a football player.
Jaden, you can be anything you want to be.
Hey, look at that. Maybe he'll play for the
He's
Niners.
got those Dak Prescott hips.
Oh,
Doesn't that?
my
Dak does that
goodness.
like.
Please come back on camera. You should show people what Dak does. I think that was great. The thing.
Yeah, you know.
That was good. Okay, so that is it. It's been an honor joining you. Maybe one day I'll get in the intro scene.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe if you do the Dak Prescott hips, you'll get.
I'm not gonna. It looks like you're doing the Mambo.
I don't know what it is.
There.
It's not good.
Either way, we'll see you tomorrow, 11 a.m.
See you guys tomorrow. You don't wanna.
No.